I'm doing today. I hope all is well with each and every last one of you guys. So I have decided, I hope this is a little bit better than what we had once before. I kind of brought the camera a little closer. I do need to figure out lighting. That will come. That will come. That's the story of my life, you guys. You guys know that. So anyway, we have another Christmas haul, you guys. Okay, so y'all, I've been going crazy. I have. I didn't post this past Monday. Today is what? Thursday, November 5th, 6th, something like that. Okay, so it's Thursday. I think it's the 6th. I don't know. I've been to Target, been back to Walmart, did some Amazon. Yeah, okay. So I've got a few more items that I want to share with you guys today. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it because I am excited about this. So let's start with Target first, okay? So you guys, I picked up these little items from Target. Y'all know we're doing gingerbread. So I picked up this Merry Christmas banner. I have a Merry Christmas banner, but this one it looks more gingerbread-like, if you can really tell. Like it doesn't really like have gingerbread going on. I'm gonna actually open it so that way we can see this, because I'm not taking none of this stuff back. So why not, right? You guys want to see this stuff. You don't want to see no boxing. So, oh my gosh. Yes, this actually gives me gingerbread vibes. As you can see, the M, the E. We're just going to take out some of this. So this is like what it looks like pretty much over and over again. Like a repeat of what that looks like. So yeah, you guys, and there's no green in it. So it's just this vibe right here, how we go. Just says Merry Christmas. I thought this would be a nice little touch because since we are doing more gingerbread this year, now that like I'm starting to switch up themes, not like last year or years before we really had a theme. In the past we have with our tree a few times we did a Disney theme because we had so many Disney ornaments, which I don't know where the heck all that is. Like I had a big bag of Disney ornaments. I don't know where some of those are. Like some of them are gone. I have no idea. We have a storage unit for all of our holiday stuff, and I have no clue because I keep my stuff color coordinated in the storage. Red and green, obviously for Christmas, and then orange and black was for Halloween. And occasionally I had like another grayish totes that were for Halloween. So I have no idea where that is. Anyway, we're gonna move on. I bought 4 of these. Now these are stockings I bought from Target, but I'm not using them as stockings. I don't even have to get that close to them. You can see right here. There we go. So I bought 4 of these. We don't need stockings because I'm not going to use these as stockings. These are just going to be decorative pieces that I'm going to have. So I'm going to stagger these. We had this mantle that I put together some years ago. But I ended up taking it down because over the years, I started noticing, like, say this is the mantle, it started leaning like forward, like towards us. So it started leaning down, and I was like, that's an accident waiting to happen. I can see it now. I'm gonna put something breakable on there one year and it's gonna come crashing down. So we don't have that mantle up there. So I'm going to like we have putty over those little pieces or whatever, but we haven't painted over it. So I don't know if I'm going to get to painting it yet. Because then, like, if I paint it, I feel like I'm going to have to paint the whole damn wall. You know how that goes. Like, it feels like you're just going to have to paint the whole damn wall. And then that wall's going to stick out. And then I'm going to look at the other wall. Okay. So anyway, I'm probably going to hide those piece areas with these staggered in that area. So I thought these were so cute. And these were, oh yeah, I remember. I was like thinking to myself, oh, they can't be no more than $10. Y'all, these were $20 a piece. Literally $20 a piece. But I had to have them. I had to have them. And in the back, there is a little pocket. You know, if I ever wanted to use these for the kids as stockings, I could do so. But nope, we're not going to use them. So yeah, these were 20 a piece at Target. Now, by the way, I didn't tell you how much this was. This was, that sign that I just showed you was $15, but I got it for $8 and some change, you guys. So when I rung that up today, because I actually picked this one up today when I was at Target just a few ago. I was thinking, okay, it's $15, whatever. I really don't want to spend $15 on a dang banner that is felt, because I think the material, what is it? I don't think, it's probably actually on the tag what material it is, but it feels like felt, like a thick piece of felt. Yeah, I was like $15, whatever, I'm gonna get it. And it rang up as $8 and some change. Y'all, I was so excited. I was like, yes, I love saving money. So anyway, that's what I bought. So, at Target, there's another Target. Oh, so every year we take Christmas pictures in front of our Christmas tree. And which this year I'm so excited because we have a new Christmas tree that we can all look cutesy in front of. And this one's better and this one's fatter. Y'all already know. I already went down the line with how that Christmas tree looks. So anyway, we always have matching pajamas. So last year we did like a checker print pajama. Yeah, it was red, green, and white. Yeah, checker print. So this year, I think on the last video, I told you guys I really want to do a gingerbread, obviously, theme. Well, when I was at Target today and, you know, I was looking, and I have been looking online and I've seen some pajamas that are, but they're so expensive. I don't know what the heck people are thinking. Like literally $20 for not even a set. 18 something for the bottoms or something like that, or 16 something of that sort. And I just could not get myself to pull the trigger because I knew that if I did, that was going to be well over $200 because there's 7 of us. Yeah, I just couldn't do it. So when I was at Target, I saw that they had all this 40% sign. And, you know, in my head, I'm like, why are we hitting sales already and Christmas not even here? I'll get to that in a minute. But anyway, let me just show you guys the pattern that we're doing this year. So they're Santa Clauses with some candy canes and snowflakes. So this is what they look like. And they're little Santa Clauses. And I got so excited because, you know, this might not be a big deal to some of you guys, but growing up, Santa Claus, Mrs. Claus, even, you know, certain like mainstream certain characters, Christmas characters or whatever, it was always Caucasian, you know. And I always, like, as a kid, I'm like, man, there's nothing that ever really looks like us, like, you know, with, you know. And some people may say, why does it matter? It does matter to kids because, you know, kids do want things that look like them. And it's kind of like, what, we're not good enough. Why we have a deeper complexion. We're not good enough to have it, you know what I mean, in us. So these Santa Clauses are little chocolate Santa Clauses. So I was like really excited. And when I saw the 40% off, and originally the pajama bottoms are $16. I got the bottoms, The top and bottoms were $16. I got them both for $9 and some change. For me, I was okay with that. Yeah, $20 for the set. I can do that for a set. But $16 to $18 for one piece of the set, I was like, oh my God, I can't do that. So anyway, when I did ring these up and I was at the checkout and the gentleman saw how many, I have two bags of everybody's stuff. So this is just one of them. The gentleman, he was like, oh my gosh, you must have a big family. I said, yeah, we have 5 kids and, and we do have an adult son, but I always buy his pajamas, for it too. So that way we can all look alike, on Christmas. And so when they were ringing up, I was like, why is it 40% off and Christmas not even here? He was like, it's because we got to get a lot of, we have a lot more inventory coming in that we got to push certain things out. So we'll mark certain things down in the beginning stages of Christmas. So I'm like, shoot, I'm so glad to get this. And I was able to get everybody's sizes too. Perfect. I didn't have to substitute, gosh. One year, you guys, we were elves. Funny story. We were elves and my oldest son, I couldn't find the elves in the men's size, right? So he had to wear the women's, right? But he didn't know. Now my daughter, she knew, but the baby didn't. The younger ones didn't know, but my second to the oldest, she knew that because she was with me when I bought it. And I told her, don't say anything. I'll pull the tags off and everything so he wouldn't see that it said women's. So when we're all getting dressed and ready, for the night to take pictures, he comes down the stairs, y'all. And he was like, Mom, this feels like really tight. And I said, I'm playing it off. I said, what size is it? He was like, well, it says a medium, but it feels like a extra small or something. And so I was like, I don't know, Ben, but it says it's a medium and it's, I don't understand. So after we took pictures and everything and then Christmas, the next day, we're still wearing our pajamas, of course. I ended up telling him, I was like, just let you know, those mediums were really women's mediums. I said, because if I told you, you probably wouldn't have want to wear it. And I said, I needed those damn pictures. Okay. So if I could, I need to figure out how I can do this. I would love to edit that picture in here so that way you guys can see that picture, because it was tight on him, but he made it work. He put his he made it work. But it was funny, you guys. It was really funny. But I might actually have it on my Instagram. I don't know. It was like a few years ago, maybe about 5 years ago or something like that. Anyway, so that is what I got from Target. Now we're going to get into Walmart, okay? Walmart and Target has always been my go-to, and Amazon, absolutely. But we're going to start off with this. You guys, my youngest Dee Dee, we got her ornament, and I cannot for the life of me figure out where the hell I put it. I got to figure out where I put her ornament at. So we started this tradition where the kids get to pick their ornaments every year to put on the tree. And they're going to be putting it on their tree. So this is one that Cameron, my second to the youngest, but my youngest son, he picked out Mario. He, what is it? What is this one called? A set of 6 Christmas tree ornaments. And this is Super Mario. He loves Mario. He's a Nintendo fan, completely a Nintendo fan. His favorite character is Luigi. He was looking for Luigi. And if I can surprise him, I'll probably end up getting Luigi maybe on Amazon. I can find everything on Amazon. But he likes Mario, but he likes Luigi a bit more. So he picked up these that he really liked. And I think these were like $10 or $11 and some change for this. Then also he was having a hard time choosing But since he really chose this, I picked this one up for my husband because this is the Nintendo controller, the old school one. Y'all know, right here. So I picked this one up. Really, this one's him and I, because for me, this brings back all of the memories of the very first, well, this wasn't the very first system that I ever played. I have played what was the oldest one? Atari? Girl, I can't remember. But anyway, but this is when I started falling in love with video games. I will say it was this. It was this controller right here. So anyway, picked up this one. This one was about $10 or $11 and some change as well. So I picked up that. So now Scarlett, Cameron did his, Dee Dee did hers, Scarlett needs to do hers, and Mason. Yeah, them two, they need to do theirs. Okay, so I also picked these up. These big peppermint lollipop sticks from Walmart. These are like little picks. Now, I thought about putting them into the tree on each side of the tree. You know what I mean? Because since there's two of them, like this. But there's a part of me that wants to put these outside. I have this little decorative little area in front of my door that I put flowers in, and I'm thinking about putting some poinsettias in there and then maybe having these stick in there. But I'm looking at them. These things are freaking huge. So these might have to go in the tree. I'm going to see, because I have so much crap. I gotta kind of get, I need to, like, these videos, no, they help me, even though, like, they give you guys the idea of what's in the stores and all that stuff, and kind of give you guys ideas and stuff like that, which is great, because I like watching videos like this. But they also help me to be like, okay, so you picked up this, you picked up that, and I can always refer next year and come back to these videos before I go through my stuff to know what the heck I have. So I don't know. I feel like these are too big for the small little seating area, or the little area in front of my house. So I don't know. They might have to go into my tree. What do you guys think? Would you guys put these in your tree? Anyway, so I got two of these. How much were these? I don't think these were that expensive, because it's felt. Like, it's literally felt. This side is lumpy. Y'all see that lump? What the heck is going on up here? It's lumpy. It's not broken, but something up in there is all lumpy. I picked a lumpy one. It's only on this one. Anyway, they're still fine though. I think I might put it in the tree. It just might work better that way. So I picked up these. I don't think they were more than like $5 and some change. They really weren't that expensive. I do remember that. All right, so next. Oh my God, I want to show you guys this from Walmart. I saw this on YouTube. Somebody had this, and they said they picked it up from Walmart. And I was like, oh my God, I've been to Walmart 50,000 times in the Christmas department since they started putting Christmas up, and I have not seen this, and I don't know why I haven't seen it. But y'all, look at this. Isn't it so cute? First of all, let's just flip it around so you guys can actually see the picture. So it's the old school lights that we used to, or some of us still put on the Christmas tree. Okay, it's a big, huge light. So I'm gonna put this in the archway coming up our front door, and then it has this big huge plug. Oops, sorry. It has this big huge plug, so I'm gonna turn it around so you can see that part. Look at the big plug right here. Isn't that so cute? Oh my God, I can't wait to, oh my goodness, I'm so excited to get this. Now, I'm not gonna lie. When I was like, how much is this? How much is this? Okay. Don't quote me. Don't quote me, but for some reason I'm thinking like it was between $25 and $28. It wasn't a little cheap little thing, I will say that. But I can't help it. It is so, tell me these are not so cute. They're so huge. These are so huge. And look at the picture in the back one more time. Like, come on now. Oh, isn't that freaking cute? I cannot wait. So it's oversized outdoor light strand. It's 10 feet long, if you guys were wondering. It's LED. It's classic bulbs and decorative plug. If you're wondering, it's space between bulbs. Oh, it has a 6-hour timer, so that's pretty good. You could put it on a timer. Adapter, battery operated. These are battery operated? Oh. I thought it was a plug. Includes 5 S hooks to easily hang for indoor or outdoor use. So you can use it indoors too. But this is going outdoors, definitely. I did not know this thing was battery operated. I'm okay with that. It's just I literally thought this was a plug. Like, obviously not that big ass plug, but I thought it was, you know, a plug-in. Anyway, I'm excited about that. That's one of the biggest things. I will say I'm so excited about putting that one out. Okay, so I did pick up some ornaments, you guys. I finally picked up some ornaments. I got a few boxes of some really big ornaments. I got green with the gold swirly trim around. I thought that was really pretty. How much were these, Maisha? And these are shatterproof too. 4 shatterproof ornaments. I don't know. I want to say $5 or something like that, but I don't know. Don't quote me, but they're at Walmart, okay? Then I got these glittery gold, not gold, red ones. That's going to be pretty. Right there. I love that. That's 4 as well. And then I got the gold. Now, they had 2 different types of gold. They had a muted gold, then they had cheesy gold. Now, this is more of the cheesy gold, which on the camera, they don't come up as cheesy. But in real life, I'm not going to even say they're cheesy. It's just compared to the other one. The other one was more muted. Now, I don't know if you guys remember the last video when I picked up some muted gold picks. I wanted to kind of a variation of a little bit of the muted gold with the cheesy gold, because the picks did have cheesiness in it. I keep saying cheesy, but it's not like, it's not truly a cheesy gold, okay? It's just more gold compared to the, you know, muted one, I guess you would say. So anyway, there's 4 of those, and these are glittery. The red and the green, not red, the red and the gold are glittered, and the green ones are not. The only part of the glittered part is the swirls of gold that's on this one. I was hoping I would find glittery green ones, but I couldn't find them. They didn't have them, which was so weird because I've been going up to Walmart and I keep hunting and looking. But after a while, I just got tired of looking, and I said, if I don't pick up at least the red and the gold ones, those were going to be gone, and then I'm going to be searching for them. And I don't feel like searching for them. So at least if I go to, like, say, Hobby Lobby or another place, if I find the cheesy ones, perfect. I may pick them up. I may. We'll see. But as of right now, I just need to pick up some regular. See, this is the problem. I have so many that I've got to see what I have, because I know the kids are going to want to put a bunch of stuff on their tree. So I feel like maybe I should just purchase some more. We'll see. We'll see. All right, so you guys, the last thing I picked up was from Amazon, and I think I told you guys about this, but it hadn't come in yet, and I've just been waiting for this. So this came, oh, let me not put my address up there. This one came in Halloween day. So I was so excited. And I was like, oh my God, we gotta hurry and get this in the house before somebody wants to steal it, since, you know, trick-or-treaters, anybody, you know what I mean? This is the, it's kind of heavy, not really, but it's not light. This is the Christmas tree stand that rotates your Christmas tree. So yes, that means the whole tree, 360, needs to be totally covered nicely with ornaments and everything. It needs to be decorated properly, we'll say. And it sings too, you guys. This is what I'm the most excited about. So it's a rotating Christmas tree stand with a speaker in it. And I am so excited. It says, have yourself a merry little Christmas. Maybe that's the song it sings. I don't know. So yeah, that's what it says on that side. Let me see what it says over here. If I can tell you guys, it includes the tree base. Oh, it comes with a remote. And I guess I'll have to wait till I open it to see rotating Christmas tree with speaker. It doesn't say the music it sings, but I'm wondering if it's that song. I don't want to turn it on this side. Oh, let me just do it like this. This is just kind of what it looks like. Now, this is what was at my door. This box, just like this. Now, you know, everywhere you go, I live in a military area, so there's thieves everywhere, and we always get hit. Somebody, not we, I'm not gonna say us personally. Thank God my house hasn't got hit, and prayerfully not ever, you know, get hit with people stealing packages and stuff like that. But my neighborhood, our community, we definitely get hit. Somebody always in our Facebook group says, you know, somebody stole something off my porch. We've got the evidence to show, because the Ring cameras, which pretty much everybody in our neighborhood does have, but they still steal. You guys know how it goes. So last year, a lady, she was waiting for a cell phone to come in. It got sent to her house. She wasn't able to get to the door in time. Somebody in our neighborhood was lurking. They stole that within minutes. It was gone. So she knew that this is funny. Now this part's funny. She knew that the next day her son was, she had another cell phone coming in. And so she purposely that morning had her child-ish in a box. In a small box that mimicked, you know, a box that something like that would come in. And so before whomever stole it the last time, they came and stole that box, and they stole some ish. So I know they were pissed off, but that's what they get. I'm so tired of thieves. I get it. It's hard in the streets. I get it that, you know, times is hard. People do whatever they feel they need to do for them and their family. But stealing from another family is not okay, in my opinion. It will never be okay. Because 9 times out of 10, if I see somebody in need, it's not necessary I'm going to go buy you a whole cell phone or something like that sort. But there, you know, if a person comes and says, I'm hungry, or, you know, can you buy me a jacket, and I have the means to do so, I'm going to do it. Why not? Why not? Be a good person. But when you do stuff like this, bad thing, I mean, ain't nothing good is going to come out of it. You might get some ish in a box. So if you have a neighborhood that gets hit quite a bit around this time this season, give me I mean, have you ever heard of any stories like that? Somebody in your community doing something of that sort? Let me know, because it's kind of funny. It is. They deserve it. That's how I feel. They deserve what comes to them when they do stuff like that. So anyway, so yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. I am so excited about Christmas, you guys. Are you guys excited? I